Hey ladies, happy Sunday. This is a bit of an unexpected video and an unexpected topic for me today, and maybe only some of my UK followers might be interested in it, but if you're not from the UK, still watch because hey, you learn something new every day. Now, something's been bothering me over the weekend. Something and someone, and it's actually the Conservative London mayoral candidate Shaun Bailey and some of the comments that he's made about single mothers, including the UK getting away from the idea that it's okay to be a single mother and that being a single mother should no longer be viewed as being acceptable, as if it's a choice. No little girl grows up and plans to become a single mother, yet Shaun says it's like a career choice for most women these days, and no woman even expects it to happen to her, and when it does, she's devastated. Now, before I start my Candy has a cow rant, I'm going to say that clearly Shaun Bailey is not in support of single mothers. Now, because Shaun stated that we will never tackle some of the problems facing our poorest communities if we only listen to career politicians, I thought that I'd speak up as a woman who supports single mothers, and I hope that what I say will be taken into consideration. Shaun Bailey seems to have an extremely one-sided negative view on single mothers, despite him growing up with one himself. Now, in 2005, it was said that Shaun Bailey said a two-parent family should be the norm. Well, of course, and doesn't Shaun think that most single mothers wanted just that for their children and their families in the first place? But one thing that concerns me deeply is that Shaun hasn't mentioned or addressed anything about deadbeat dads or absent fathers and the roles that these types of men play, or rather don't play, in society. Single mothers aren't the problem. Having no support from their children's fathers, now that's a problem. A single mother should be just that. A woman who is a mother but doesn't have a partner anymore, and that is her own personal problem, not society's. But it's the lack of presence of a single mother's child's father being involved that so often tends to give single mothers a bad name. Now, I wonder where Shaun Bailey got his information from, and if he's actually spoken to any single mothers to hear what their sides of the stories are, or is he just hearing all of this stuff from the young males that he works with down at the youth centre. Shaun Bailey has said comments such as a pretty face tends to have been around, and also allegedly said that if you could get girls to accept less of men's rubbish, then men would have to change. All point towards blaming women and single mothers, including him saying that abortion clinics are being used as contraception, but he's failing to mention the many young girls being threatened and forced into abortions by the males that they are pregnant for. He's failed to mention the young males who have no respect for young women and have taken advantage of them by targeting, then gaslighting the vulnerable, who often come from unstable, unloving or dysfunctional families or have experienced troubled upbringings. And like Shaun said, many of these young girls are looking for love and they do end up mistaking it for sex. But what he left out was that many of these young girls are also being used and abused, which is what he basically described as them being passed around. No young girl just does this unless she has issues and she's vulnerable. Now, I speak with hundreds of single pregnant women and single mothers worldwide. These women are all heartbroken and trying to move on and better their lives. Shaun spoke of writing about his life growing up while living in Ladbroke Grove. Now, I grew up in Press Road, Neasden, so I understand and I do know some things. I've also written about being abandoned pregnant, which is a self-help book put together from my own experiences, and I've also written Bored Single, a self-help book for single mothers who'd like to improve their lives, and I've also written that from my own real life experience. So Shaun, like you, I'm writing these things because just like you said, nobody is writing about lives like mine. And at the end of the day, I feel like single motherhood wouldn't be an issue if fathers actually took care of their children. Shaun Bailey also mentioned that many single mothers on the estate that he grew up on were lonely and depressed. And I can believe that because I've grown up in that environment myself and I've ended up there too. And most of that really does come down to single mothers having to do everything by themselves. There's no support. And why is that? Because their children's fathers are absent and they've either left them for other women and having other children, or denied their paternities, or just don't care. You know, and it's not just that, but every single mother has a dream. And at some point, she might regret the father that she chose for her child, or she might even regret her single mother lifestyle. And that can cause depression too. Single mothers do want more. Let's not forget those single mothers out there who have gone out there and done just that. Shaun Bailey also claimed that coming into public life has given him a broader and more rounded perspective to London's problems. But given some of the things that he has said, I don't think Shaun Bailey is the man capable of solving the problems of London's single mothers, who he has so blatantly singled out over absent fathers. If he wants to clean up the problem, it's vital that he first has understanding and knowledge from both sides on exactly what the problem is. Now, while I'm on that topic, please check out my Instagram page, Candis Law, and my website, candislaw.com, to read interviews from absent fathers who left women to become single mothers, as well as their reasons why. Women in London, what are your views on everything that Shaun Bailey has said? Do you think that a man like him with such negative views about single mothers is fit to become the mayor of London? Please leave a comment and let me know so we can get a discussion started. And I know that I seem a bit heated about this, but I'm very passionate about things when it comes to single mothers, especially when somebody's given a very one-sided and negative opinion. I just want to leave you with this. Single mothers, please don't ever make anyone let you feel like you're not good enough because you don't have a man in your life, or you don't have a father figure for your child in your life. You are great because you are providing love and more that two people should be giving. You're not reject single mothers. You are strong women. So please don't hide your single mother title or be afraid that you won't accomplish anything important just because you're a single mother. And don't ever be afraid to speak out, and don't feel like your opinions and your views don't count. All right, thanks for watching, ladies. Have a great week.